I've been putting it off for a while, but today's the day we finally beat Tinkerton Chimps. Clearly, because I've been intimidated about it this entire time, and not because I just haven't played it. But yeah, the theme is, since it's obviously a beginner map, we can't just go full sweat, full meta. So instead, I've decided, let's try to beat this black border with boomerangs. More specifically, the Bionic Boomerang, because it's a tower that I just realized, I don't use at all. Like, I hardly even use the permacharge at the stand, so if you think about the turbocharge or the bio boomer, then that's like pretty much non-existent. But yeah, goal, build an army of bio boomers, not even upgrade them, so no turbocharge and no P-charge and all that. Just buff them as much as I can, and see if that can black border this map. I'll do an 0-1-0 just for this round to save for Gwen, or is that too sketchy? If it's too sketchy, I'll probably keep upgrading. Okay, it's not too sketchy, but I'm just gonna go ahead and drop another boomer, because just want to play it safe. And that should be enough to save for Gwen. Now, to reiterate, a black border run is where you do not restart, retry any round at all. If you back out of the game, or hit the, the lose screen at all, it's over. There's no going back. You gotta beat every single round in one try. So, I think Gwen is probably the best hero combined with bio boomers. Mostly because of her heated up. It gives lead popping to bio boomers, which they don't have unless you go with 3-2. But personally speaking, in terms of crosspathing, I'm leaning towards 2-3-0 because while you do get range and +1 damage on the bottom path, the top path has Pierce, and I know I'm a Pierce hater. At least some of you may think of me as that, and that is true for the most part. Because truthfully speaking, Pierce is not that important, unless we're talking about the difference being 4 to, I believe it is 13. Yeah, so we're missing out on 3 times Pierce if we do not go for the top path. Now, of course, we'll probably do stuff like outbuff and primary training village later that will, like, help the Pierce. But even then, I just think getting the 2-3-0 is better. Honestly, maybe we'll do a mix, now that I think about it. Like, maybe go for range / bottom crosspath if the boomerang is in a spot where giving a range would, like, let it hit way more of the track. Anyways, discount villaging starts early. This is something that I also just noticed that was unintentional, but take a look at the amazing curves the boomerang is getting, like, on that opening to Tinkerton. I did not even intend to play this map because of, like, the good curves. It was literally just my last remaining black border or Chimps badge that I haven't done that wasn't a, extreme expert. But this kind of takes me back to, like, BTD Battles 1 days, where, like, the strategy would be for early game, get good curves. Also, crap, I got caught with my pants down. Can I afford... Oh my god, I can't afford Signal Flare. Okay. So, I'm just gonna do a new run here. Don't worry about it. I don't know if I could have afforded a Shimmer instead, but I wanted to just get a full decamo instead of dropping stuff like a Ninja for that round. Not to worry, as we can just pick up where we left off, like, very, very, very fast. Unintentional also, but Mortar does get the Gwen buff for attack speed, so I might not even have to go for faster reload. Like, legit a 003 could probably decamo everything for the entire game. So that's why I'm thinking only a single discount for this run, because if I do another village, that just blocks a lot of placements that I could use for more boomerangs, like prime boomerang spots, as well as Perma Brew. I personally want to get that, considering the amount of towers I'm going to be spamming. Also, I guess since I can get away with it, since it's such an easy map, but frick it, P mentoring first before we upgrade anything else, so we get, to save the most amount of money possible this early on. I should be careful with the greet though, because the mob is coming right up. I only have 2 bio boomers to do it, but luckily, I believe the bio boomers actually have extra mob damage. It is 3 per shot, which leads me hopeful to believe that, yeah, I can just simply pop it that early and Gwen Cocktail clean up. Nice. But yeah, you ever wonder why the turbocharge slash permacharge melts through mobs? Well, it's because it also inherits that extra mob class damage, which I guess is cool. Again, still don't see myself using this tower in isolation though. I feel like it's mostly just there as a stepping stone, but honestly that's not a bad thing. Or inherently a bad thing. Like, sometimes it's okay, I guess, for a tower's purpose to simply be a stepping stone to a stronger upgrade, and it not really meant to be used as stopping. Right there, Bio Boomer being one example. There's probably many others too, like Buckshot or Laser Cannon. I mean, in honesty, those towers probably are in need of decent help. You know what I mean, I hope. So Permbrew is going to be much easier to afford thanks to the price buff it got. 13k cheaper, just like expensive not having more range to like get when you upgrade it to tier 5, but that was how it was before, so it's not like it's too big a deal or big of a loss. I don't know when I'm gonna save for that, but I would say I need a couple more of these boomerangs because I'm just looking at the Moabs coming in, and I think I would like them to be popped a little bit faster. Now it's pretty good. Don't forget too that, you know, Gwen will slowly level up. I'll also just buy one faster reload, just because those pinks were kind of scary. You don't want to blow a black border run just because you want to save $300 on upgrade. That's happened to me a couple times in the past. I know we're on like the easiest map ever, but I'm impressed so far by how just simply 4 boomerangs are doing. Even if you cut the length of this map in half, aka the balloons exiting right on the middle of this mostly symmetrical map, then like we would have been just fine. So that's great to see. As for the BFB here, looks like we're good with no abilities still. Okay, I still don't feel super safe like going this bare into 63. So how about just one more for 5 2 3 zeros, and we should be okay. The mortar will pop the leads for us, so it won't really cock block. Heat it up will also allow the boomerangs to pop lead. Let me just see. Oh no, they breached the halfway point. Am I an idiot? I am. Okay. I'm not an idiot, but I really didn't react to that rush there. Let's see if I need to use level 3 cocktail here. Please no. No, we're good. I think the wave 1 was hard just because it didn't have heat up immediately, and the leads were in the way. So that's why I got through. We should be better now. I'll drop cocktail to be super duper safe. And micro the mortar too. Alright. I think I'm good at 6 though. 6 means I'll afford the Perm Brew sometime in the mid to late 70s, which I think we could probably survive, given again, we got Gwen abilities to save us. Honestly, seeing how they're doing right now is just making me kind of want to use Boomerang, like in some other use case to buy a Boomerang. Again, I think the reason I probably didn't use it in the past is because they're just better options than this, but I mean, this is already a pretty good option so far in itself, right? Again, minus 63. That's just because of the leads in the way. We also, of course, don't have to worry about DTs because we'll have Heat Up and Perm Brew, which is basically a permanent, like, DT popping. So don't be alarmed about, like, leads in the future. It was simply for that round that it was an issue. This round may require a cocktail, or am I going to be an idiot again? And, okay, I should play this a bit more carefully. I'm 2k off for P-Brew. Let's see if I need to use anything this round. God, I hope not. If I do, that would suck, because I need it for here. So what I'm gonna do, cocktail, and I swear to God, if I die here, that would be so embarrassing. Super embarrassing. Okay, I did not die. We can get Perm Brew this round. Again, it probably would have been easier to just save trouble by doing like a couple more Boomerangs into saving up for P-Brew. I just got greedy though, but this should make things so much better, and I should probably drop more of them quickly. Otherwise, I'm gonna regret it. So basically, just fill in everything that I possibly can underneath the discount village with 230 or 3032. But again, I feel like the +1 like doesn't matter really that much if we're already getting 3 base damage to the Bio Boomer, an extra 2 for the Perm Brew, because remember it's an acidic mixture dip on top. That's permanent, and Gwen for another +1. So that's like 6 damage versus 7 essentially. Also, crap. I think the mortar missed because it got pierce capped. Rather didn't miss again. Should I just do rapid reel? Yeah, I don't think the money will matter, truthfully. Okay, how many more boomerangs can I fit? I think one more over in the corner here, but this one's probably barely gonna see any action, as with this one on the bottom, but that's the only place I can build it. I'd love up here. This is an insanely good range, but it's not a range of the P-Brew. Guys, can we revert the P-Brew change and give it more range and have it be more expensive? Because, I'm not gonna lie, I probably could have saved up 64k for the older version of P-Brew. But that's okay, an extra 13k save means I can spend the 13k on more boomers. I feel like I'm gonna run out of things to buy. Or rather, I mean, I'm gonna be out of space soon. So instead of dropping more boomerangs, I think I should just focus on support. I will do, yes, this one's a good candidate for 032 moment. Nice range there. This one too, or nah? Nah, I already hit some Moabs here. Actually, nah. I'll give another 1032. Just so this guy doesn't feel alone. But I think I'm good here. Let's count how many boomerangs I got. 5 on the bottom, 8, 11, 16. A sweet 16 amount of boomerangs. I also completely forgot about Gwen's range. This one's not going to end up getting the heat up off, which is a good thing that I, like, ended up turning them into 032. Actually, it doesn't really matter because this is lead popping, DDT popping. But still, the +1 damage from it counteracts the fact that we don't have Gwen buff on it, and we hold now. I guess if I want more damage or more support, God, can a glue? Okay, a glue can fit. It doesn't have to be P-brew buffed. I guess I'll probably do that instead of just sitting on all the cash. Yeah. Hold up. Before that, I just found it. I was trying to look for a glue spot, but I ended up finding a boomer spot instead. That's not in range of Gwen, but still, if it's in range of the P-brew, we take it. And then I'll put the glue somewhere up here. Enough so that, like, the main attack could still slow things down. And it's kind of greedy, but honestly, I just want to stop spending. I think this is probably good enough to beat the rest of Tinkerton. So we'll rain down the yellow sticky substance only when we need it, but just seeing how this is looking so far, I think we're probably chilling. And if you thought Gwen was the main carry, well, not really. She apparently has less pops than the boomers up top here. They barely have edged her out. But yeah, 2-3-0 boomerang moment over here. Pierce is not an issue for those clumped ZMGs. And now for DTs. I will use Glue Storm if it feels like things are getting behind. I feel like I should probably... maybe... it's not necessary, but... maybe maximize Pierce of some of the boomerangs. Because you see they're all missing if they're all targeting first. Because they're all focusing on the DT. And so it's not really... it's probably using up like half the Pierce. But as you see, it's not even really close. Why am I worried? You can do literally anything to be it bigger than Maximum Chimps. Again, the proof is right here in the pudding. The only concern would be BD damage, but again, that's why I got the Glue Storm for an extra +2 on the insane amount of projectiles that we're getting here. F-Zom Ghost here should give us a good indicator of when we're about to pop them, because they got like, what, 10k HP? Okay, so if 10k was there, then the BD will probably pop halfway, or maybe a little bit less than halfway. We'll see, we'll see. If it looks bad like halfway through, then maybe I'll drop a Panic Called Arms. Again, I'm just doing this because I can, aka the flex. Again, hopefully I don't regret this decision of not even using Glue Storm even. Yeah, did we just get a cosmetic Glue Storm for the funnies? We did. And when the balloons turn the bend, it's not an issue either. Nice. First try. Well, again, obviously, duh, it has to be first try for a Black Border. FTTs, yeah, they're popping at the same point too. Not even close, guys. And now we'll actually see some Glue Storm action, because I don't want to take chances on the final round. That would be unlucky. Also, why did I use Heat Up there? That was dumb. I thought for some reason we didn't get the Heat Up buff. Level 10 activates it for you, and that's hugely important when Gwen's not attacking, but she is. And that's why I put Gwen all the way up top, so she'd be basically permanently giving a Heat Up buff. At least I think that's how it works now, if you give Gwen enough attack speed buffs. That Scarebra's in its last phase. Oh, so crap. Forgot to retarget my mortar. But that's not an issue, because we will have beaten Tinkerton CHIMPS with almost 50k left over. And judging by how that looks, I probably could push it up to 60k by simply not buying several of those boomerangs. Or hell, was Glue Storm even needed? I doubt it. GG. Just as a quick bonus, I guess, how long can this survive? That's all I'm curious to know. And I guess we'll spend the remaining on open spots for boomerangs. They should give a special badge for Black Bordering a Chimps run all the way to round 120. Change my mind. Anyway, I think we can't just have it be a cosmetic Glue Storm for these rounds here. Oof, that's a lot of mobs. But this is why we get 03 or 230. Yep, they returned the bend here. Ooh. Furthest balloons have got so far. Alright, heck it. We're even buying a Chinook so that we can move our Perm Brew to Perm Brew even more boomerangs up here, because I have so much money to work with. And even then, I'm gonna have a lot of spare cash. Again, these things are cheap, and they do a lot of damage considering like how many buffs we got right now. Yeah, now we can put boomerangs on like the craziest corners possible. In addition, some boomers up here didn't have Hebrew, but now they can get the buff. Now, this round here I'm really excited for. This is usually the round that gets a lot of strats because of the sheer amount of density. But take a look at this. Glue Storm's gonna be up again, so that's gonna be a huge power spike. And not even close. I think the only thing that kills this is probably around 119 BADs. Also, this is always a fun strategy, but Discount Factory. Buy a Boomerang under discount and P-Meds ring, and then Chinook get back to a Perm Brew range. Rinse and repeats. Should have done this earlier to save more money, but that's alright. I still can't spend more than I'm making. I'm running out of rounds, so let's Chinook the Perm Brew this time so that we can get more than one in. And here we go, 40k to spare. I guess I'll just panic drop a bunch of 230s wherever I can fit them. But I think we just about squeezed in almost every placement. Oh, I just realized we can put these on top. That's cool. Play. And let's Glue Storm immediately. Also, can I afford Cold Arms? Nice. That should give us more of a fighting chance here against the 3 BADs. They should also be in Strong, so that they actually focus on the BAD. Some of them, at least. And when do I use Cold Arms? Oh, crap. Those DTs got spooky. I'll do now. And then you want to combo it with Heat Up, level 10. So all the Boomerangs get +1. I actually should have comboed with Glue Storm too. But that's alright. 2 out of 3 down. 1 to go. And we have done it. Fire Boomers can Black Border 120 rounds. Okay, not so fast. Now we've officially done it. And just to confirm, there it is. The shiny black badge. Let me know if you know of any underused towers that you think might be worth showcasing. See you later.